Hi, myself Dr. Anand Armachandi from the Department of Shareera. Here we are going to discuss the quadrants of abdomen. Here quadrants means quadra which refers for the 4, 4 in number. So the abdomen has been divided into the 4 parts. So the 4 quadrants are right upper quadrant, left upper quadrant, right lower quadrant and left lower quadrant. These 4 quadrants are the 4 regions which are divided by the 2 lines. Those are, one is horizontal line and one is vertical line. So the vertical line is mid sagittal plane and the horizontal line is umbilical plane, which intersects each other at the umbilicus. And in the first picture, these are the 9 regions of the abdomen. These 9 regions which are divided by the 4 lines or the 4 planes. Those are 2 vertical lines. Those are right and left lateral lines or the lateral planes. And one is transpyloric plane and this is transtubercular plane. So the 9 regions, those are right hypochondriac region, epigastric and left hypochondriac, right and left lumbar region and the middle is umbilical region, right and left iliac region and the middle one is hypogastric region. Now we will discuss about the 4 quadrants. As already we have discussed, the 4 quadrants, those are right upper quadrant, left upper quadrant, right lower quadrant and left lower quadrant. Here these can be divided by the 2 planes. Here it is mid sagittal plane and it is umbilical plane which intersects at the umbilicus. Here it is a presence of umbilicus. So the 4 quadrants are divided by the 2 planes, that is mid sagittal plane and umbilical plane. And for more information about the mid sagittal plane, we can watch my video, that is the anatomical terms or the terminologies which have been already discussed. The 9 regions which are divided by the 2 horizontal and 2 vertical planes. So we will discuss about here, that is 2 horizontal planes. Those are transpyloric plane. This is a transpyloric plane and this is a transtubercular plane, and here it is a right lateral plane and left lateral plane. Now we will see the right and left lateral lines or the planes. These are the planes or the lines, imaginary lines, starting from the midpoint of the clavicle. Here this is a clavicle bone which is a only horizontal long bone. This is a mid clavicular line, that is which passes through the midpoint of the clavicle above, crosses in the middle at the ninth costal cartilage, tip of the ninth costal cartilage, and it runs up to the mid inguinal point below. It is on the both sides. Here it is left one and right one. This here it is not there, but you can imagine on the right side also. Next is transpyloric plane. This is a transpyloric plane, and this plane is a imaginary line that is between the suprasternal notch. This is a suprasternal notch, and it is a, here it is a pubic symphysis or the upper border of the pubic symphysis. In between these two lines there is a line, that is the midpoint of these two imaginary lines. There is a transpyloric plane which passes through the ninth costal cartilages anteriorly and on the posterior aspect lower border of the lumbar vertebrae 1. Next, transtubercular plane. This is a transtubercular plane which is also a horizontal plane, and it lies between the two tubercles of the iliac crest on the both sides. These are the two iliac crusts on both sides, and it passes between these two iliac crusts, tubercles of iliac crust at the level of lumbar vertebrae 5 on the posterior aspect. Now we will discuss the 9 regions of abdomen with respect to their organs location, or the organs which are located in those 9 regions. It is very important for the exam purpose as well as your practice purpose. If you know the organs location, we can easily identify or we can easily diagnose the disease. So the first one is right hypochondriac. Here hypo means lower, chondriac means costal cartilage. So below the costal cartilage on the right aspect. Those are liver, right kidney, gallbladder, large intestine and small intestine. Here large intestine means the part of the large intestine that is hepatic flexor, or it is also known as right colic flexure. This one, right colic flexure, and it is also known as hepatic flexure. Here flexure is nothing but the bending or curving. Next, epigastric. Here gastric refers to the stomach. Epi means above. So here it is the stomach. The region above the stomach is known as epigastric. So the organs are liver, stomach, spleen, duodenum, adrenal glands. Here adrenal glands are also known as suprarenal glands. The glands which are situated just above the kidney or upper pole of the kidney, and the last one is pancreas. These are the organs which are related to the epigastric region. Next, left hypochondriac. Hypo means below, chondriac costal cartilage, below the costal cartilages, the on the left side. Those are tip of the liver, stomach, pancreas, left kidney, spleen, large intestine as well as small intestine. Here large intestine is nothing but the part of the large intestine that is splenic flexure or left colic flexure, which is related to the spleen here. So it is splenic flexure and it is hepatic flexure. Next is right lumbar region. Here there will be the lumbar vertebrae on the posterior aspect. So the right lumbar region and left lumbar region which are with respect to the lumbar vertebrae. So the organs related to the lumbar vertebrae, lumbar region, right lumbar region are ascending colon. This is ascending colon, small intestine, that is the continuation of the duodenum, that is jejunum and ileum, and right kidney on the posterior aspect. And now the middle portion, that is umbilical region, which is the where there is a presence of umbilicus. So here in this region the duodenum, jejunum and transverse colon. This is a transverse colon which is in between the hepatic flexure to the splenic flexure. Next, left lumbar region. So the organs are descending colon. This is a descending colon. Small intestine, again the jejunum and ileum and left kidney. Next one is right iliac region. So here iliac region is nothing but the which is related to the iliac fossa, and the organs are appendix, here appendix and cecum, along with the starting portion of the ascending colon. The ascending colon starts from here and the part of small intestine, again the jejunum and ileum. Mostly it is ileum, as here it is the presence of ileocecal junction or ileocecal wall. Next is hypogastric region. Hypo means below, gastric refers to the stomach. So below the stomach, the organs are bladder, that is urinary bladder, sigmoid colon, that is the end part of the colon or the large intestine, and small intestine again the jejunum and ileum, and reproductive organs, mainly the internal genital organs. Next is left iliac region. The organs are sigmoid colon, descending colon, and small intestine. This is a descending colon, and here it is a sigmoid. Here sigmoid colon, which is present in the both left iliac region and hypogastric region. And here this completes the 9 regions of the abdomen. This completes the video, which is very important topic for your exam purpose as well as practical purpose. And thank you for watching the video. Please view, subscribe and share my video as much as possible.